Welcome to ClickMyProject.com. Now we are going to discuss about the project gender specific characteristic for hand vein biometric recognition, analysis and exploitation. Now we are going to discuss about the abstract of the process. In this process we speculate about the gender related variations in the vein patterns and their effects on biometric verification performance. Hence, in this process, we done the process based on the domain of digital image processing. We are taking the image from the vein regions and then we just doing the biometric verification system and analysis on the feasibility of recognitions of male and female subjects depending on their hand vein patterns and on the level of similarity characteristics. The biometric templates extracted from the male and female populations. Hence, in this process, we done both the male recognition as well as the female recognition. That's why the process is commonly known as the gender recognition. The obtained experimental results shows the approach here. The proposed to perform the gender recognition allows to reach an accuracy up to the 95.8% to 99% on the public dataset we have provided. Hence, in this process, we have considered the feature extraction, classification, and performance. These three steps are the majorly plays a vital role in this project to perform the project. Now we are going to discuss about the flow diagram of the process. This is the overall working flow of this project. This project consists the modules such as the input image, pre-processing, feature extraction, feature splitting, classification, and finally performance estimation. Based on this six modules only, we are going to do the project. First of all, the input image is taken from the dataset. Dataset consists of the input vein images of both the male and the female. We have to select any one image from the dataset. After the selection of the input image from the dataset, the pre-processing will be carried out. In this pre-processing, we have majorly considered as image resize, because the reason is in case of the high resolution, it will take too much of time to the execution, as well as in case of low resolution, the quality of the image is degraded, hence the feature is not stable. That's why we are majorly considering the image resize. After doing the image resize, the feature extraction will be carried out. In this feature extraction, the vein pattern is extracted by means of the pattern type of feature extraction. After doing the feature extraction, the collected features are related to the test feature. After doing this feature extraction, the feature splitting will be carried out. In this feature splitting, we have two kinds of features will be there. One is the based on the test feature, and then the another one is based on the train features. We are splitting the data into one train and test separately. After doing the data splitting, we just doing the classification by means of the machine learning. In this classification steps only, first of all, it will recognize the person, then it will recognize whether the person is male or female. In case of male, it will show the result as male, or else in case of female, it will show the result as female. Based on this classification, the results will be displayed. Then finally, the performance estimation. Performance will be evaluated based on the accuracy, sensitivity, and specificity. Majorly considered as an accuracy as an important one for achieving the better performance by means of the true positive, true negative, false positive, and false negative. Now we are going to discuss about the running procedure of the project. At first, open the Spider 3.7. After doing the opening, we have to change the path like this. After that, we have to open mainfile.py. This is the executable file. First of all, we have to open the mainfile.py. Then directly we have to click the run button. Once you click the run button, the pop-up window will be arise to open the dataset. You can see the dataset. In this dataset, we have both the male as well as the female images. So we have to select any one image from the dataset. After doing the selection of the image, automatically the process will be done one by one. The results are shown in the console window. you can see the all the results in the console window. First of all, this is the original image which we have taken from the dataset. The user can select any image from the dataset, like male or female, whatever it is. So after doing these selections, this image will be shown like this. Then the channel separation will be carried out in the pre-processing. One of the step is pre-processing. So in that, channel separation is carried out. Before doing that, we have to resize the image. You can see the results here. The x-axis having the 300 in the size of 300 pixels in the row wise. Now you can see the result as to around 200. Now the exact thing is 224 is the actual size of this image. So we have to resize this image into a size of 224 cross 224. So this is the result for that. After doing this only, we just go for the channel separation. In this channel separation, first of all, each and every image having the 3 bands, red, green and blue. So this is the image represents the red channel. This is the image represents the green channel. This is the image represents the blue channel. Even though the input image is looking like a grayscale, those images having the 3 bands, that is the red, green and blue. That's why we are segregating the image as an red channel, green channel, blue channel separately. So after doing this one, the image is directly converted into a grayscale format. Then only we can able to easily took the features from the images. So then this is the segmented weighing patterns from the image. After applying this one, we have to apply the deep learning method for the feature extraction. Before going to that, we having the data splitting of 80-20 ratios. The reason is 80% of testing and 80% of training and 20% of testing. This is the reason behind the splitting of the data into 80% and 20%. Now we are extracting every features from this image, that is the pattern features from this image. Then the pattern values are shown like this. After doing the feature extraction, we just doing the classification. Classification result will be displayed whether we have taken the image that is belongs to the male or female. Here we took one image that is belongs to the male. Now the recognized result as male. After doing the classification accuracy will be displayed. So the accuracy of the classification is around 99%. So the error rate is around 1%. There is the vice versa.